Hi, I'm Mark Beck.
And I'm Megan Salois. We're coming to you from Sunset Plaza here in Kalispell, Montana.
And this is Selling Montana, a podcast about business, entrepreneurship, and real estate, specifically here in Montana. And we have Leo from the Range Riders with us today. Welcome.
Yeah,
hey guys, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yes.
We love the Range Riders.
We're big fans. Yep. I
appreciate it, guys.
I think I probably went to like 5 or 6 games last season.
Yeah, I think that's probably about what we did. Hopefully more this year.
Yes.
So season ticket holders eventually.
Yes.
That's the idea, right?
Yeah. We'll definitely be going to more games this year. We've got some big announcements coming. So
absolutely.
Leo, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do for the Range Riders?
So what I do is I kind of help businesses sort of like yours extend their reach and get in touch with community members and the fans of the Range Riders. So more or less, I'm kind of a connector.
Okay.
Connector. Nice.
That's a good way to do it.
So all the people that are out on the, what is that back there on the field? The wall.
Our
with all
outfield
the,
wall signs.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and all the advertising and stuff. You do all of that, right?
Right.
Okay, nice.
Yep. You kind of do what we do. You connect we connect buyers and sellers of houses. You connect a baseball team to baseball advertisers, right?
Exactly.
Is that what would you say? Yeah.
Exactly, more or less. Right.
Cool. Well, we are announcing a partnership with you guys, right? We're going to be one of your sponsors this year.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing the keys of the game. Why don't you explain what that is?
To the game?
Keys to the game.
Keys
Sorry.
to the game.
Keys
I
to
know.
the game.
I still don't really understand what it is, but I'm excited.
So it's gonna be a fantastic promotion that we're gonna have set up for you guys. And what it looks like from the fans' point of view is we'll have pretty much before every game, we're gonna have a great little production video come out onto the big board, and it'll pretty much explain, all right, guys, here's what's going on. Here's what X team has been doing the last week or so. How are we gonna stop them today? And just some really fun stats and points, and it'll be presented by you guys.
Cool.
We're excited.
Yeah.
Totally. And I think we get to record what our picture, or do we do video, or?
So we can do probably some type of culmination of both, but most likely we'll do some kind of stills and stuff like that.
Some stills. Yeah.
Get some gear from you guys or some merch, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
I've got a couple Range Riders jerseys, so we'll have to, we'll get all dressed up with the gear for you.
Yeah, you have to.
It'll be fun. Yeah, my husband knew what keys to the game was when I told him, but I was like, I don't really know what this is, but that's what we're doing. I think most baseball fans know kind of what that means.
Yeah,
right?
no, so a lot of sports fans do, and that's kind of the thing about, new being the first professional sports team out here in the Valley is it really is, it's a lot of education on, kind of the standard practices of professional sports.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and coming to Montana?
Yeah, absolutely. So I originally grew up in Southeast Michigan, a little bit outside of the Detroit area. I played college baseball at a small liberal arts school called Rochester University. Just kind of been playing ball my whole life. Love being around the game, everything it brings to the table. And then I got this opportunity. I'm actually related to the family that owns and operates the facility.
Oh, okay.
And so I came out and started from ground break working on the construction site, which was a very, very quick project.
It seemed like it for what it turned out to be.
Yeah,
it seemed really fast.
It was about an 8 to 9 month project from ground break to opening day.
That's
That's
insane.
kind of the timeline
when
we
you
were up
see
against.
it now,
Yeah.
geez, you would have thought that would take years, honestly. For what it's
and
become.
Quite honestly, it has. We're not entirely finished yet.
Yeah.
Going into season 3, we're still wrapping up a couple new additions, but every day it was kind of a race to getting that thing done, and really an incredible opportunity to be a part of.
Yeah. It's a great it's a great like addition to the Valley. I mean, it's one of those things where growing up here, like Megan and I grew up here, and it's like, sometimes there's just nothing to do.
Yeah.
I hate to say that because there is so much to do, but it's like there's nothing to do sometimes. There's not, and it's like, oh my gosh, now you could go to a movie and that was it. And it's like, going to a baseball game is just so cool.
Yeah.
And we both have little kids. Like I have a almost 4-year-old,
all
all boys. Yeah. We take them, like us, the families and all that, and like they love it. It's great.
Die hard.
They don't necessarily love the mascots though.
I will say all of our boys got over it this year. Like,
did they really? They finally warmed up.
Yeah, they finally did. Like, giving the high fives and taking pictures. Is Jet still not there?
He's still not there. My picture with him and I think it's the bear.
Yeah,
Huck the bear.
Huck the bear. Yeah. Yep. He's definitely got some tears in his eyes there. He's a little.
He'll grow out of it. It's so fun for them though, and it feels like it's just nice to have another thing to take your kids to. It feels safe. Like you guys have security there. I feel like I can just let my kids go and grab a snack or go roll down the big grass hill.
Yeah, that's the idea. I mean, it's a family first type of place.
Yeah, we love it. So we're so thankful it's here now. It is like a whole new thing to do all summer long. So it's awesome.
There is something about the culture of baseball, like the small baseball, the Cracker Jacks, and it is just like the family.
Feels nostalgic.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which a lot of people want, I think.
Yeah, and that's exactly the type of feelings we're trying to evoke from the community here. So
yeah. So tell us who they typically play, and like how the schedule works a little bit, if you can.
Yeah, so it's kind of an evolving beast, you could say. The Pioneer League itself it's quite historic. It's been around since 1939.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they were primarily directly affiliated with Major League Baseball. Up until 2020, there was sort of a disbanding and restructuring of all that, and we are actually a product of that. So the Pioneer League was just 8 teams. They were lower-level developmental type teams, and that's still what they are. But we now have sort of the autonomy and are classified as a partner league of Major League Baseball. So there's 10 teams as of last season, and then going into the 2024 season, there's 2 more expansion teams, one just being announced yesterday in Yolo County, which is just outside of, I believe, Davis, California.
Okay. Interesting. So are they nationwide, these 12 teams? Is it nationwide or is it more
it's a mountain, Western? Northwest America. There's teams in Utah, Colorado, Idaho, the 2 expansion teams in California and Montana.
Wow.
Okay. Interesting.
Valley Vista Properties is a full-service property management company located in Kalispell, Montana. We manage long-term residential rentals, short-term and vacation rentals, commercial property, and homeowners associations. Our service area includes the greater Kalispell area, including Whitefish, Columbia Falls, Big Fork, Lakeside, Summers, and Kyla. Our owners have a combined 50 years of experience in property management, including a licensed real estate attorney and an IREM accredited residential manager. We're currently growing our portfolio in the Flathead Valley, and we would love the opportunity to serve you.
So is this a stepping stone for some players to go into the major leagues?
Absolutely. So, kind of touching back on that point of Major League Baseball cutting back on some of the affiliated programs, they actually also cut back on the first-year player draft from 40 rounds to just 20. So there's a lot of high caliber, talented ball players out there that need kind of a home and that last opportunity to still get to play and earn their stripes, so to speak, and get noticed and picked up. And luckily for us, shout out to our opening day starting pitcher, Logan Van Way from year 1. He got picked up, and he's, I believe, with the AAA staff for the Houston Astros at this point.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's amazing.
Crazy. Yeah, I heard a buzz that players were wanting to come here because of like the area or just being attracted to coming here. Is that true? Like, have you guys had success getting people here easily, or is it hard to get people recruited?
It's a great question. So with, all things considered, there's a ton of places you can play throughout the country, and we're relatively remote out here.
Yeah.
But the facility that was built has been built first class, top to bottom. So it's been a tremendous recruiting tool. And then on top of that, it's really just the culture that's being built within our organization, trying to build a championship culture there, and a proven track record of this is a place to come that you will continue to climb that ladder.
Yeah. And the players that come, they stay with host families. Is that right?
That's right. So there's about 35 tremendous families in the Valley here that have really stepped up big time. And they, like you had mentioned, they house our players and a handful of the coaches as well, if need be. And
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's a great program. And I mean, they really are, they make lasting, lifelong relationships from these.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that is. That's fantastic. What was I thinking? it seems like it's just such a lively group too. Like I've ran into players before. Like I was in Big Fork and I think I ran into like most of the team at the Garden Bar one night. And you can
sounds about right.
Yeah. And you can just tell, and it's like, oh yeah, they're like all just, you can just tell they're all baseball players, right? Like they all kind of look the same, the same height and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, these are like, they're like, yeah, we're on the team. And I'm like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's they're a young, lively group of guys, that's for sure. So I mean, it's a true amateur league with like a 3-year maximum, and so all these guys are pretty much just out of college, really.
Yeah.
What does that mean? 3-year maximum? That's the most longest they can play.
Right. So like once you play 3 years professionally, you're technically ineligible.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So no one could really be on the Range Riders for more than 3 years.
Right, and that's to keep it a true developmental league.
Sure.
Right. Yeah, keep it fresh. Yeah. What I really appreciate about it, so I kind of grew up north of Seattle. Before I lived there till I was like 16, and so I've been to quite a few Mariners games.
Sure.
And professional baseball is incredible, right? And it's just so dialed in, and it's like the players are just, everyone's on their top game. But I think that's what makes watching the more lesser leagues, like there's more errors, there's more drops. It's like not everything's a guaranteed game.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's really fun to watch that. It makes it more exciting, more, involved that way. So
absolutely. I mean, the Pioneer League is sort of famous for that. I mean, it's one of the highest scoring leagues on average out there. And then on top of that, we decided to add the knockout round, which I don't know if you guys have been lucky enough
witnessed
to be a part
one.
Explain that.
Because I never knew how that worked till I saw it.
No,
so
it's honestly great. And, like I said, growing up a baseball fan, I was pretty traditional in my views of the sport, and hearing a change like this it's pretty dramatic for the game. So what it is, it's the equivalent of, a shootout in hockey or in soccer or something like that. So if it's a tie game going into the bottom of the 9th inning and no winner is resolved, we'll then just break out the L screen. A representative from each team will come up, and you'll get your pitches and your chance to hit a home run, and it's just a straight home run derby.
That's cool.
I loved it. I didn't know what to expect, but I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. And the fans really, really responded well to it. And I mean, they always look forward to it, still talk about the exact same experience from year one. And
and you're very into it, but you're so invested in the game at that point that you're totally into it at the end there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's cool. I haven't seen a knockout game yet, so I haven't been there for one of those. But I'll be at more games this year now. So
increase your odds, absolutely.
Increase the odds,
yeah.
So, is there any new developments that we should know about, or you can talk about yet, or?
So no, we absolutely. I mean, like I said, with the construction piece and still kind of wrapping up some projects there. So last year we introduced the home clubhouse terrace area, and that's been a really, really incredible spot that large businesses can kind of bring employees out for appreciation events and parties and stuff like that. We can host up to 400 people out there. So it's a great spot. It's perched over the left field wall that you can watch the game from. Is there like a
restaurant there too, or do they serve food out of there for those events?
We do a full catering option.
Okay.
Very similar to like what's offered on the suite level. Also a great opportunity for businesses to show appreciation to their clients and or employees. And then aside from that, going forward in 2024, kitty corner, like the opposite. So over on the right field rooftop there, we'll be building kind of like a pergola structure, and we'll have a beer garden and a beautiful view from the right field.
Was there a sign up last season about that was coming? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. We always sit over there with our kids in the grass so they can just run around.
So stay tuned to our social medias and stuff like that for photo, video updates on that project.
Nice.
Fantastic.
How did the restaurant trial go?
So the restaurant, the Hideaway is what we called it.
Okay,
and
that's right.
We were promoting it all through the fall and early winter season. We've since closed up. We just kind of wanted to do an experiment with it. I know year one we had really, really leaned into the idea of wanting to do a restaurant. We chose to go a different route. So that was just kind of our way of experimenting with it and seeing how it works. The turnout rate was tremendous, actually, for the amount of marketing.
Because you guys, you don't really do any marketing for it, right?
We really haven't done a whole lot thus far. It's been a lot of word of mouth and just a lot of grassroots type of marketing.
Yeah,
it was great food.
I know. The food was really good.
We loved it.
Yeah. I got to go twice. It was fun. My kids loved it. Although they were like, we don't get to watch a game or go on the field or the playground. Like, what is this?
What am I doing here?
So question for you. What's it take to be a individual who gets to throw a first pitch to the game. I've seen Zinke out there. I've seen some different.
That's on your radar, huh?
Mark's like, how do
I get to throw a first pitch?
It's a lot of pressure, man. You got to be able to throw a strike.
I could throw a ball.
Oh my gosh, that's too much pressure.
That might be something we can try and line up. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. I'll run up there and be the catcher.
Yeah.
You would ask me to do that.
Pulling out all the stops. I'll bring a date or something. Be like, hey, I'll be right back. I got to throw the first pitch, baby.
How cool would that be?
We'll see how that works out for you.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Oh, good. Well, hey, it's been a real pleasure having you on, Leo. And is there any last things, any handles or links that we should throw out there? Or?
The biggest thing for us is just continue interacting with our page. We're at Go Range Riders, pretty much on everything. And then we did just automate our suite rentals, which is something that the fans have been asking for. So if you want to book a suite for a group out, go ahead, hit up our website. It's really easy.
That is good to know. Yeah.
Okay. And then the radio stations the games are on?
That'd be 102.7.
102.7. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Well, thank you very much. We've had a great time with you.
Yeah, much appreciated, guys. This was a lot of fun.
Yes. And if you would, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and let's help us increase our viewership here.